dear judges, dear proposers, dear audiences, dear opposers, good morning.
Good morning.
We are going to have a debate with the motion called Government-sponsored universities are better than private universities. Welcome in this debate. I hope you are going to be interested. As you see here, we are with judges. Let us welcome them and introduce themselves.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
So, my name is Lindanunka Juvenal. I'm one of the judges whom you are going to be with in this debate. So, there are different rules and regulations that must be followed in this debate. Number one is tolerance. The second is to listen without interrupting each other. Do not underestimate others' ideas. Avoid raising voice to interrupt others. Avoid talking unrelated topics. Also, you must come up with ideas having supporting facts. Also, you must avoid clapping. You must use thought. Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, my name is Aisha Josiane. I'm one of this team of judges. Okay, in this debate, we have 4 main criteria for marking. The first one is grammar. The second one is confidence. The third one is one is discipline. So thank you.
Dear chairperson, dear judges, opposer side, proposer side, plus the audience, good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Shadrach Niyomugabo. I'm here as timekeeper. Everyone here must respect and follow the time set. Every person here has 2 only minutes to express his or her opinions. Good luck to the opposer and proposer side. Thanks.
Thank you, judges. My name is Ruchansenga Aminadab. I am moderator of this debate. At both sides, either proposers or opposers, make sure that you are giving a good idea so that you can win this debate. As you see, you have judges. They are going to give you some marks. Means that after this debate, we are going to know decide which is the winner and decide which is the losers. Let us start our debate with side of proposers. Welcome.
Thank you. Dear judges, dear opposer, dear audience, dear my side. I'm by the name of Aisha Innocent, but I'm not alone. I'm with Mr.
Celestin.
Joseline, Janet, Salome.
So I'm the first speaker on the proposition side. On today's motion or today's debate is about government university is better than sponsored university. So I'm agree totally with this motion. According to my opinions, the first one, UR or government university is better than a private one because first one, University of Rwanda or UR, it provide more and quality of education to their students. The second one, it makes us more confident and more competent on market, on job market. Also, University of Rwanda or government-sponsored university, it offers more opportunities. For example, as you see, we have laptops, we have more equipment that help us, like libraries, that help us in our education. Thanks, that is my opinion about this motion.
Thank you, side of proposers. Let us welcome side of opposers to express their ideas.
Thank you, Chairperson. Thank you, judges, and the proposal sides. Dear audience, good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Fabrice Ndokugayo, and I'm not alone. On my side, I'm together with Miss Ruiz, Mr. Porte, Mr. Albert, and Miss Arim. But I'm very, very surprised to hear that there's many supporting this motion which says government or sponsored university are better than private universities. My friend, I am against this motion because, as you know, we are in Rwanda, and government of Rwanda take care of all Rwandans equally without separating or excluding some of Rwandans. So now, the government of Rwanda planned this and implemented this by monitoring and inspecting the quality of education which is being provided in Rwanda. Through the Ministry of Education, there is a body which is called Higher Education Council. In abbreviated words, it is called the HEC. That HEC monitors and inspects how education is being implemented in Rwanda and checks the quality of education. So, HEC has the right to approve or disapprove a given university which is not working well. And that's why the government of Rwanda accepted all those private universities, because they qualifies the standards which meets the good quality of education. Now, can you say that for those who are not studying in private universities are not Rwandans? And remember that all Rwandans are treated equally in front of the laws to get all the better services, because our country need all the best for the citizens. So now I can say that you are wrong for that motion. You have said that they give you laptops. Now, have you seen some cases for the students who missed laptop in private universities or who are facing problems of having not technology tools to use during their studies? My friend, you are wrong in that case. And they are able to buy their laptops because they can also pay their own fees. So they can live for their own. They don't need the living allowance because the standard well-being of Rwandans have been increased. So now private universities are better than those government-sponsored universities. Thank you.
So thank you, dear judges. Thank you, the side of opposers. Thank you, the audience. Good evening. Based on the idea you have expressed, you are wrong. Can you imagine why the student come here? Why the other student did not come here to study? The government of Rwanda orient the student to come here based on the grade, so that you are wrong. The government of Uganda, they didn't use the quality of education of orienting all students to study. Thanks.
You have to misunderstand. You know, our government do not support segregation. I have said all Rwandans are equal. To select some student to come in the University of Rwanda, it is giving chance. Now, it has set chance for those also private universities, because the standard of living of Rwandans has been increased. If it was thinking not about those one who have gone in private universities, it could not allow private universities to operate in Rwanda. So government of Rwanda also it put some revenue in those private universities to support or to reduce the taxes for those private universities so that Rwandans can attend education. Do you know the program of education for all? It's also the private universities, it is for achieving that program of education for all. That's why private universities also qualify the standard of education of Rwanda.
Let us welcome second speaker from proposal side.
Okay, thank you, dear judge, dear proposers and dear opposers. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes. I'm proposing about the government-sponsored universities are better than private universities. So about this topic, government about UR school which is sponsored by the government of Rwanda, it provides high qualities of education. But about the topics, by students gaining a high quality of education, by acquiring knowledge and getting high skills, it requires also more time. And those time, it helps students to study full time by repeating their studies, by studying during the day and the night, and also those. There are many facilities in the universities sponsored by the government that help students to acquire knowledge, and those facilities like a library, internet connectivity, Wi-Fi, it is found here to help students sponsored by the government to acquire knowledge, and those it can help students to become competent, and those students also are able to succeed in different examination like an interview that help to compete at international market. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairperson, judges, proposal side plus audience. I want to answer the Mr. Celeste from the side proposal side, which says that on the question, the student from the UR student, they are competent on the market. They are using more time in order to succeed the way. I want to highlight on this. There is a proverb in English says that I can say that in the private university, they kill two birds by using one stone. What does it mean? The private university students, they use a few time, I can say few time or much more time in order to complete their task. While the student university, UR university student, they use much more time to complete the same task the student from the private university. How can I say that the student from the university of UR university are more competent than students using a few time to complete their task? Thank you, Mr. Chairperson.
Let me answer that Mr. Prote. You said that private university, they use few times to complete their tasks, but as we know, for us in UR, even if we consume or we take a long time to complete our task, is the chance to get more things. Yes, as you know, as you work is also as you gain. If you take short period or short time to study, also you gain few things. Thank you.
Thank you. Sir, I want to say that you think to use a short time in order to complete your task, you gain a few things.
Yes.
No, you are wrong. I want to highlight on this. When you study in a private university, you are free. you can do many things more than the student from UR, because when you have, for example, you have 10 modules you have to complete, and then you study it for example, in 1 month. And for the student from University of Rwanda, they study like the whole years. For example, for example, let me take an example which I clear. The University of Rwanda student use more time even in revision week. They continue to study. While the student from private university, they do other activities which are helpful to complete their task. They do other activities which are facilitated their courses. For example, they do some jobs which are help them to succeed well. They use their time which are few in order to complete many tasks. How can you say that the government university is better than private university? Thank you, Mr. Chairperson.
This time, let us welcome audiences to express their ideas. As the audiences, you may support or ask questions to those two sides, the side of proposers or the side of opposers. Audiences, welcome.
Dear judges, proposer side, opposer side, ODS, good morning. Okay. I'm a member from the ODS side. I can support the idea of proposer side, where they have talked about the quality of education in Uganda. As you know, the Rwandan government provide scholarship and living always and other material including computers and other facilities to the learners. While those from a private university, they pay all fees themselves without any government support. That is why I can say the government university is better than private university. Thank you very much.
Another audience.
Thank you. Dear proposer side, dear opposer side, dear judgment, good morning.
Good morning.
I am a member of audience side. I am agree with opposer side. The private university is better than government sponsored because they as we know, the UR gives retake for the learner who failed some courses, but those retake has higher price compared the retake of private. Those issues lead the some students to shift from UR and to private university. That is the reason why private university is better than UR. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm against those points about the UR student who are fail in some modules. They repeat the modules, but the one who study in private, they not repeat the modules. So about that, the universities that sponsored by the government, the reason why is when the student fail those modules repeated, it is to provide for high quality of education. When a student fail those modules and repeat it increase the knowledge and the skills. And those students who fail the module and leave, go to the private universities, it means in a simple word, those students are not competent enough. Yes, thank you.
Thank you, dear judges, dear chairperson, and proposal side plus audience. But still, I'm not supporting the motion. You have said many things, including audience, by saying that the government-sponsored universities are provided with some facilities like computers, like Wi-Fi, libraries, and the others. All those are provided to the government-sponsored university students is to support their studying. But I want to ask you some questions. Can you imagine all the universities of Rwanda, those ones which are private, which did not qualify the standard education, were closed? So that means that all those remaining acting in Rwanda, they meet the standard conditions. Which are those standard conditions? It is that they have libraries, they have internet connections which allow students to make research. And I'm telling you this. Know that all these universities are operating in Rwanda, and you know the context of Rwanda. It is to support all Rwandans equally and treating them equally. So now look after all these ones. Another one, let's take an example. The private university which is called the Kibogora Polytechnic is working in partnership with the hospital of Kibogora. The students who are completing their studies there, they are going to work there in the hospital. Have you found some patients who have died because of being treated with nurses who are not able, who are produced by the University of Kibogora Polytechnic? It means that also they are competent and they qualify their jobs. There is no somebody who has been killed by a nurse or doctor who is not competent. Or people who are treated at the hospitals, they get life, they have no problem. It's like you can go to the other hospitals. So you are wrong now in that case.
Thank you, Mr. Chairperson. Thank you, judges, opposer side and proposer side. I have a problem. You want to ask Prote about his opinion. He said that students of URA or government university students take a long time when they are studying, but complete the same task with private students. I want to ask you that why government decided to add 1 year for private students to study? Do you think that the government take that decision without logic? Thank you.
Thank you. Before I answer to your question, I wanted to answer the question from your colleagues from proposal side, who said that the private university, the students who study there, they are ignorant. They are fail from URA student. I want to say that. Do you think your university URA student or university URA student failures are study in private university? All of them are not there. To study in a private university, it is not to be the failure from the University of Rwanda. It is because you want to easy way to complete your task and completely getting more knowledge. For example, there are some students who study private university because they are not weakness in their study. It is due to because they want to complete their task very quickly, and also not only to complete their task very quickly, but also they want to do many activity in a short time. And also they are more competent because there are some students who are studying in private university because the government of Rwanda, they give them the course to study which are not their career. So the reason why I said that, according to our question, you asked for me why the completed task short time. They prolonged the time because they wanted to panic the life. What can I say? I can say that it is panic life. It is to do the many things in a long time, but you can do it in a few time, and then complete it easy way and do other activities. Thank you, Mr. Chairperson.
At this time, I'm not satisfied because in private student we will study 5 years, but public or government university student we will study 4 years. Why government added that 1 year?
Thank you, Salme. I can say that. Let me give you an example. On the job market, the students from the University of Rwanda, they are only one who have a job. Do you think they are only the workers on the market? They are only from the University of Rwanda. All of them, they are there. To get a job in this Rwanda, there is competition. There are competition. The students from your private university also they do that job, even if they are more than them, because to do things in many on a long time or prolonged time, it is not to sign. It is not sign which show that you are competent. You can do things in a few time. Okay, I think you are satisfied now. Thank you, Mr. Chairperson.
Okay, thank you for everyone. Thank you for judges. Thank you for proposal side. Thank you for audience. I am going to answer Mrs. Salome about the ideas which say that the private student they study 5 years. I think that it's wrong. It's wrong because the government of Rwanda have set the lines or for all schools or the governmental schools and non-governmental schools, they have to complete the courses for A0 for 4 years. So I think that it's wrong, but in order to the government of Rwanda have set those lines in order to include or to mobilize the inclusive education for every student, even governmental and non-governmental universities. So, but I can also add my ideas say that the private university is better than the sponsored university or like UALA because it's reduced the syndrome depending on the governmental support. So the students who study in the private university, they save more time compared to the students who study in UALA. So it means that when the students who study in private university, they complete in a short time with full courses, they go there for building our countries. As you know, they do different activities, but students who study in university, they take a long time for studying for the same courses as long as for private university. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. I'm standing here as by the name of Mugwaneza Joseline. Let me first greet all. Dear audience, dear proposal side, dear opposer side, dear judges, good morning. Good morning. Okay, I'm going to propose the motion of today that says that the sponsored government university is better than the private university. I'm agree to this motion because, as you know, in sponsored university, the students they get opportunity and they get opportunity that different from that one who are in private. As you know, in sponsored university, the student they get the money per month that help them to buy everything they need. For example, the books and the other facilities that can help them to fulfill their learning. For the private student, they are struggling for finding that facilities. Imagine the private one, they are struggling for finding job in order to get the school fees and to get the food for surviving. But that they take a long time to find that instead of studying that ready to be qualified on the market and qualified on the knowledge that is that I can say for this point. Another one is that you say that the sponsored university is better than private university because they get enough time to prepare her learning. Imagine, as you know, here when we are learning and we informed that we have a cut, we have to prepare the cut for 2 days, and another time we have the time for preparing that cut for 1 week. Imagine when you succeed compared to that time, when you succeed better as you compare to that time. For that one who get enough time to prepare their learning, they get more. They get more because they get enough time to make research and to find everything they need in order to succeed well. Thank you.
Dear judge, dear chairperson, dear proposer side, dear audience, good morning.
Good morning.
By the names of Isabel Aline, I'm going to oppose what Mr. Celeste said from the proposer side. He has said that in few words, the text is very important in government-sponsored university because it helps the UR students to improve their quality of knowledge. I agree with that, but the cost of this text is very high in government-sponsored university, while in private universities the cost of text is very low. This is where you found that the UR students, the takers, pay 65,000 Rwandan francs per credit, while in private pay only 3,000 Rwandan francs per credit.
Thanks. I'm going to highlight on the opinion of Mr. Albert. So he has said that they take a short time to study and complete their course. So they take short time to study, but they can meet with other negative issues like the closing of the university. Imagine when, for example, you are in level 2. They tell you that you are not allowed to study here because that university it is going to be closed. How can you accept that things? Where you can find other university? So they can meet another issues like paying higher taxes that can cause that university to close. Thanks.
Thank you, Chairperson, members of panel, proposer side, opposite side, plus audience. Thank you. I'm here to oppose this motion state as government-sponsored university are better than private university. So, first idea, private students, they pay school fees because when they are study and they have own activity, so that provide the money to pay school fees. And I would like to answer someone who says that from proposal side at URA University they get many facilities for study. Yes, but do you know that is wrong? So in private students they get their own facilities because they have own jobs. So it's not around because they do different activities that provide money. So and also I would like to answer someone who says that at URA University if you fail the modules, you repeat because it's not your choice. If you choose your combination, you wish, so you are not fail because you are enjoying your modules. Thank you.
Thank you. Again, let us welcome audiences to express their ideas. It may be support or a question to audiences.
Thank you, Chairperson, Judge, Proposer, Opposer side, and audience. I'm a member of audience. I'm agree with Proposer side. Government URA sponsored university are better than private university because URA students have sufficient raw material such as library, internet connection, laboratory, and computer, which help you to study very well. Thank you.
Another audience.
Thanks, dear judge, dear proposal side, dear opposer side. Thanks. For me, I don't agree with this motion, which is government or URA-sponsored university are better than private university, because when I look in the job, there are no difference between one is who studied in University of Rwanda and one who studied in a private university. Thanks.
Thank you, audiences. I hope you have listened well to the feedback from audiences. Let us continue our debate.
Thank you, dear audiences, dear judge, dear audience, dear proposer and opposer side. I'm here to answer the opinion of Mrs. Arin and Mrs. Fiet. So first, the opinion of Mrs. Arin, she said that she's agree with us about retakes given to the student sponsored by universities for you are a student in government. So about the cost, it is the wage of punishment. It is like that. It's the way of punishment. It is when you take the module as not serious, as as something which has not good, or which has not what can I say? When we take modules not serious, this is the result. It is to fail in those module, and when you repeat it, it is the way of punishment. Second, when you are repeating it, you study hard and increase the knowledge, and this is the way you study hard. It is the way you become competent in stock market and in the market in general. But about the opinion of Mrs. Fiat, said that to fail some modules in universities sponsored by the government, it is concerned by not our wish. I'm against those opinion, because when we are applying in universities, we apply the combination we want. We have a chance. We have a chance to choose everything we want, and those things you want, mentioned 1 and 2, you give it to you one combination you want. So I think those opinion is wrong, because you have the choice to go to study those combination. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, judges, chairperson, proposal side, and audience. I am going to respond to someone on the proposal side who said that government-sponsored universities, they complete 5 years, and I'm saying that you are wrong. So we can even call RIB to come and arrest you. Based on the U.S. Embassy and the HEC, which are the responsible bodies in Rwanda, they say that the university bachelor's degree is 4 years. So all Rwandans, they take 4 years to complete the bachelor's degree. And also remember that even if you are enjoying all this, it is the loan, we pay the loan. While the private ones, they enjoy all the profits after when they are doing their jobs. And also remember that when they pay credits or retakes, it is that they pay higher cost. But also in the private, they punish students to repeat their courses, but at low cost. So the context is that it is punishing. Thank you.
Let us welcome one person from audiences to give us his opinion. Welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Chairperson. Thank you, proposer side and the opposer side, and also audience. So I'm here by the name Oscar Dusayimana. Sorry for proposing side, I'm against you. So there are many factors that can show you that private university is better than the university that are sponsored by the government. So private university tend to have smaller classes size, which create more learning environment between students and the instructors. So also the class which contain small number of students interact teachers compared to those one which have more students. So I remember when we were in year 2, we have a lecturer called Mapuranga. He always used it to say, let's try this, because he is not able to move from one by one, and that is why the competence of the UR students are still low compared to those of the private one. I think that is my point. Thank you.
Give a short time to judges apart from here to go and correct their feedbacks or marks. After that time, we are going to receive feedback from them. us welcome judges to give us feedback. Dear judges, this is your time.
Thank you, Chairperson. For time management, proposal side, they try to manage their time. So they get 3.5 out of 5. But opposite side, they use overtime than expected that. So it has 2.5 out of 5. Thanks.
Good morning once again. Okay. I was marking about confidence and discipline. Proposal side was get 3.5 about discipline, while opposite side was get 4 about discipline. Also about confidence, opposite side was get 3 marks, while proposal side was get 2.5.
Thank you very much. I was dealing with grammar that is used while debating. So, according to my observation, the side of opposers got 4/5, while the proposer got 2.5. So there are some mistakes that were detected where the word which is called quality, they say quality, it is quality, not quality. That was one of the mistakes that I have seen. Also on that side, they did not use continuous tenses very well. Thank you very much.
Thank you, judges. Addition from judges is this. Opposite side have gotten 13/25, while proposal side have gotten 12/25. That is the feedback from judges. Yeah. Thank you for your presence in this debate. Thank you for your attention. See you next time. Thank you.
We are winning.
We are winner.